Welcome to the OTech Talks podcast, where it's all about working on Oracle technologies. You will hear the latest Oracle tech information, and your host, Kashif Manzoor, brings together product overviews, how-tos, best practices, tips and tricks, and troubleshooting techniques.
Hey, what's up? Here is your host Kashif Manzoor with the OTech Talks podcast session number 6. Today, I would like to say thank you very much for your great support, and I had a great feedback from you on the last 5 sessions. It gives me confidence and courage to keep doing this technical stuff for you guys, and slowly we will be adding new topics, ideas into our sessions, and we will also invite few of other experts for OTech Talks podcast sessions. Today we will be talking on cloning of Oracle E-Business Suite, one of the key feature or requirement for Oracle E-Business Suite. In this session, we will be covering what is cloning, why cloning required for E-Business Suite, 3. How cloning works in E-Business Suite, 4. What are the tools used for cloning, 5. What are the process steps of cloning? So let's start with the first topic. What is cloning? So we need to understand clone meaning. A definition of clone as per dictionary is a product such as a computer that is a copy of another product produced by a well-known company. In biology term, a plant or animal that is grown from one cell of its parent and that has exactly the same genes as its parent. A person or thing that appears to be an exact copy of another person or thing. So we can say cloning is the process of creating an identical copy of already existing applications. So if we will correlate definition of cloning in E-Business Suite, so we can say creating a copy of our production Oracle E-Business environment in another environment for testing, for development is called cloning. Next topic is why cloning required for E-Business Suite, or how frequent it is a requirement in our environment. As we understood, cloning is the process used to create a copy of an existing Oracle application system to a different location and updating the copied application to work in the new environment. The changes made in source, that's our production, that's already installed applications, are also present after the clone operation on the destination. The application to be cloned is referred to as the source application, and the newly created application is referred to as the target application. So here the common terms we are being used, source and target. What are the different circumstances or requirement where we need the cloning? 1. Creating an installation that is a copy of a production, test or a development purpose. Cloning enables us to create a new installation with all patches applied to it in a single step. So whatever patches, whatever configurations we have done on production environment, the source environment will be copied as it is on the target application. So this differences with going through the installation process by performing separate steps to install, configure, and patch the installation. 2. Creating a copy of production system for patch testing. If we want to apply a patch, we usually clone the production environment to first apply patch on test environment and test and review the results, make sure that patch is working very well on the test environment, and then we will apply that patch on the production environment. Creating a staging area to reduce the downtime required for patching. Refreshing a test system from a production system. Moving an existing system to a different machine or a platform. So these are a common 5 reasons or situations where we are creating a clone of our production environment. How cloning works in E-Business Suite. We cannot say that just simply copying the existing components to a new location will provide a working Oracle E-Business Suite application. There are a number of configuration files in the file system that requires to be modified and also depend on the physical configuration of the target system. Oracle E-Business Suite installation process also make use of the Oracle Universal Installer, which maintains key information about the installation. Copying the installation to a new location would invalidate this information, preventing the application of patches to components maintained by the installer. Here's tricks of the trade for you guys. An Oracle E-Business Suite system can only be cloned to the same or a higher major release of a platform operating system. For example, you can clone a system running on Oracle Solaris 10 to run on Oracle Solaris 11. But it is not supported to clone a system running on Oracle Solaris 11 to run on Solaris 10. So we can upgrade the version of operating system, not downgrade that version. What are the cloning scenarios? There are 4 general cloning scenarios. Standard cloning, copying an existing Oracle E-Business Suite system, for example, to test updates against a duplicate of production system. That's a standard cloning scenario. System scale up, adding new machines to an Oracle E-Business Suite system to provide capacity for processing increased workload. System transformations, altering system data or file systems, including actions such as platform migration, provisioning of high availability architecture, and data scrambling. Patching and upgrading, delivering new versions of Oracle E-Business Suite components and providing a mechanism to create rolling environments that minimize downtimes. So these are 4 cloning scenarios: standard cloning, system scale up, system transformations, patching and upgrading. Here is tricks of the trade, that's triple T. Before cloning a system with rapid clone, be sure to allow any active online patching cycles to run all the way through the final cleanup phase. Then run fs_clone to synchronize with the other file system, to avoid the need for synchronization to be performed in the next patching cycle. This is if you are running Oracle E-Business Suite release 12.2. What are the cloning tools are being used? Cloning of E-Business Suite application can be done by using the Rapid Clone tool, a command line utility provided to clone application and DB tiers of Oracle E-Business Suite application. There is another method to clone Oracle application, that is through Oracle Enterprise Manager. Oracle Application Management Suite is built on top of Oracle Enterprise Manager, which will help us to monitor and manage Oracle E-Business Suite. And there is a feature from Enterprise Manager 12c, that's Snap Clone, which will enable instant and storage efficient cloning of databases enabled by EM12c using copy on write capability of the storage layer. The database cloning part follows traditional cloning methods, the need of snap clone for creating multiple functional copies. For that, E-Business Suite Smart Clone being used to support cloning of E-Business Suite here. Now, to give you the short history on cloning, Oracle Application Release 11i was originally published with Release 11.5.5 and is applicable for all 11i releases up to 11.5.5 that are not auto-config enabled. And cloning of Oracle Application Release 11i with Rapid Clone is applicable for all 11i systems that have migrated to auto-config and enabled Rapid Clone. This method contains steps to install autoconfig and rapid clone. Rapid clone was the new cloning utility introduced in release 11.5.8. So after 11.5.10, we are using a rapid clone as a new utility for application cloning. Tricks of the trade. The easy and simple way to clone from one machine to another is while 2 machines are running the same version of the same operating system, like Oracle Linux 5.4 on the source and Oracle Linux 5.4 is on the destination. Sometime if we are cloning from old version to same operating system to new version of same operating system will work, but ideally we should clone between machines that are running identical versions of an operating system. Different cloning scenarios and options. Let's understand what are the scenarios which we have or which we commonly used in our day-to-day. Single node to single node. Recloning of database only. Sometimes we require recloning of the database where our source system has changed and the target system needs to be updated with these changes. And here we are assuming that we don't require to clone our application node because we have not applied any patches on source environment. But if patches are applied to the source system, the Apple Top, Common Top, and Oracle Home must also be cloned in order to keep the file system and database synchronized. So that's recloning. Number two, clone existing clone. A cloned application like UAT test with wrapped clone can be used as the source system for another round of cloning. Then another is multi-node to multi-node, single node to multi-node, multi-node to single node. So these are different types of cloning scenarios which we are using in our day-to-day life. Our number four topic is what are the process steps of cloning? Rapid clone does not modify the source system and it is generally divided into three tasks: prerequisite tasks, standard cloning tasks, finishing tasks. In the prerequisite tasks, we must ensure that our source system is prepared and ready for cloning. To prepare source system, we need to ensure that source system has enough free disk space. Oracle Fusion middleware cloning tools require 6 GB in temp and 6 GB under common_top. We will also check and confirm that target system meets all the requirements of Oracle E-Business Suite Release 12.2. For that, we must check Oracle Support Note 1320300.1, Oracle E-Business Suite Release Notes for installation and upgrade notes. We must check the respective node if we are on Linux or Solaris or another Oracle Linux or on Windows operating system. We should also verify global inventory requirements. A global central inventory is required for all Oracle E-Business Suite Release 12.2 application tier nodes. The central inventory location must be identified by the Oracle /aura-inventory.loc file. On a shared file system, the global inventory location must be shared and used by all participating nodes. The use of a local inventory as per Oracle E-Business Suite installation is not country supported. The Oracle Universal Installer Global Inventory is simply a list of pointers to each local inventory locations. This is for just give you an overview about what is Oracle Global Inventory. So the Oracle Universal Installer's Global Inventory is a simple list of pointers to each local inventory location. The inventory is located in s_base/11.2.0/inventory, which contains all the patch information for the Oracle_home. Rapid clone first ensures that the source system local inventory is in XML format, converting it from the older binary format if necessary. Then we need to verify source and target system components like versions, for example, zip, unzip, operating system utilities, Perl, or all these type of prerequisites are installed on our target system. We also need to check on the source system that we have AD and TXK patches are already applied. And if those patches are not applied, we should apply the patches and then we run the auto config on the application tier. Then we should also synchronize apps UTL to the database tier nodes. And after that, we should run auto config on database tier. And then as a last point, we should maintain snapshot information. Now, I'm just giving a summary of that. All details will be available in Oracle Note, which I will put on the show notes. And then you can go through one by one because I'm not writing here the technical stuff for technical commands. It's just give you an overview on the Oracle cloning cycle. So as a Oracle standard cloning tasks, what we will be going to do? So these tasks will be divided into three phases. Within phase, there are a number of other actions we need to do it. So number one task is prepare the source system for database tier and application tier. For that, we need to run ad preclone.pl script, which will prepare the source system, which we are going to clone it. Then copy both database tier and application tier nodes from the source system to target system. So this is simply copy as operating system command from source system to target system. Then we need to configure the target system for both database tier and application tier. The standard cloning process for application tier single node basically involves the two key processes for release 12.2. This is the new one which we need to understand that one, because this is specific for release 12.2. Number one, copy the application tier node from the source run addition file system to the target run addition file system. I will repeat it because this is very key concept. Copy the application tier node from the source run file addition file system to the target run addition file system. 2. Copy the application tier node from the target run addition file system to the target patch addition file system. So this is a very key concept in that. And if we are doing a cloning from multi-node system, in that case, there are 5 steps involved for that. This procedure will allow us to clone from source to target, which has a multi-node. Number 1, clone the database tier node. 2, clone the primary application tier node from the source run addition file system to the target run addition file system. 3, clone the primary application tier node from the target run addition file system to the target patch addition file system. 4, add other application nodes to the secondary application tier run addition file system. This is achieved by cloning the primary application tier node from the target run addition file system to the secondary application tier node in the target run addition file system. So this will enable us a multi-node cloning. 5, add additional application tier nodes in the secondary application tier node patch addition file system. This is achieved by cloning the primary application tier node from the target patch addition file system to the secondary application tier node in the target patch addition file system. Finishing tasks involved during the cloning, like updating the profile option, and if you are using SSL and SSO configuration, then you need to do a reconfiguration for that. And if you have a Oracle RAC enabled Oracle E-Business Suite, for that you need to follow another Oracle support note, that's cloning of Oracle E-Business Suite release 12.2 RAC enabled systems with rapid clone. Document number ID is 1679270.1, and then you will follow series of steps in that. Now, to summarize for a cloning process, what rapid clone will do on database tier and for application tier. On database tier, it will create the database context file, registers the Oracle home in the global inventory, relinks the Oracle home, configures the Oracle home, recreates the database control files, starts the database, configures the database, starts the database listener. So these are high-level steps during the cloning process on the database tier. Now we will review on the application tier. Creates the application context file, registers the Oracle AS 10.1.2 and FMW Oracle underscore home in the global inventory. Relinks the Oracle application server and FMW Oracle underscore homes. Configures the Oracle AS and FMW Fusion middleware Oracle underscore home. Configures the Apple top. Creates the installation inst underscore top. Starts application tier server process. So this is a high level tasks which are being done by cloning process on the application tier. So with this, we are done with our cloning process. Detailed steps you can find out on the show notes. Today we are starting another segment as a part of our podcast that's called as O Tech Talks Newscast. So what we are going to do is in this we will be taking few of the very important news for our Oracle users community that I will be sharing with you, and then you can take actions on these items. The first news item is Oracle Technology Summit being organized by Oracle Technology Network. It will be 4 times in a year, and you will experience hands-on learning from Oracle ACE, Java champions, and Oracle product experts. For that, mainly 4 areas are part of Oracle Technology Summit. That's database, Java, middleware, and systems. So this is scheduled on May 5th, 2015, 9 a.m. to 12:30 PDT, that's Pacific Daylight Time, or another schedule is on May 12th, 2015, 9 a.m. to 12:30 BST, British Standard Time, and the third schedule is on May 19th, 2015, 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., that's IST. And I will put in the show notes for link. You can refer that, and you must attend this Oracle Virtual Technology Summit. It is a great lot of good topics are part of the summit. Second news item as a newscast with us is Oracle Open World is scheduled in October 2015, and call for presentation is open for this year, which will close on Wednesday, 29th April 2015, 11:59 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I would suggest you guys, you must go and submit your session, any case study or any topic which you feel that it is a great topic and it can be shared with the Oracle users community, and Oracle is looking for presentations. For details you can go on the links which I will put in the show notes, and you can find out, or you can go into otechtalks.tv/open world. And as an action item, I have already submitted 4 sessions for this year because I got a number of times opportunity to speak during Open World 2012 and 2013. In 2014, I was not able to travel due to my health issues. Number 3 newscast for us is UKOUG, UK Oracle User Group, which is scheduling their annual conferences by the end of every year, which is called as Apps, JDE, and Tech Conference. So this year, Apps 15 and JDE 15 and Tech 15 call for papers is announced, and the last day for call for papers is Sunday, 10th May. You should go and submit a different technology topic for UKOUG conference. You can find more information on www.otechtalks.tv/UKOUG. And this conference is giving us very good opportunity to learn and share our experience with others, and it will help us to raise personal and professional profile within the industry. We can educate other users and position yourself as an expert in the field. We can exchange ideas with fellow Oracle community, and this is another way of giving back to Oracle community. With this, we are done with our today's session, and all the information you can find out on otechtalks.tv/session 6. Thank you very much for joining, and here you go.
Thanks for listening to the OTech Talks podcast, and be part of Tech Talks at otechtalks.tv. It's a turf to share ideas, insights, and innovations.